Hey guys, this is Lori with LM's Crafty Creations, and I am here with a new project share for you. This is my Winter Wonderland 8x8 album. I know I've been on a roll with 8x8 albums lately. It's actually a little bit larger than 8x8, but um, what I've done on the cover here is I've used a 4x6 cut apart. I've kept it simple like I always do, and although I think it needs something around the border here, but I couldn't think of what to add. I've just mounted my cut apart on black cardstock there, and I used Stampin' Up! Corner dill to do my corners throughout the album. And then I created these poinsettias using my Stampin' Up! Poinsettia punch. And so I think they turned out really cute. They're glossy and glittered and everything. So they're all done up and have some little rhinestones in the center. I thought it went well since the collection has lots of poinsettias in it. What I've done on the spine here is let me zoom out just a tiny bit, maybe a little more, there you go. So I have like a corset, I guess, binding, and I just used my seam binding here and punched my eyelets, and it was super easy to do, and I do explain how I did this in my video. And then here is the back of it, just that beautiful paper there. So on the inside, again, I have my little poinsettia here is getting beaten up by this little flap, so I'm going to have to figure out what to do about that. And I didn't do, this poinsettia was made with the Bow Bunny double dot papers that I had left, but I only had enough left to do one like this. So these are made out of just Recollections cardstock. And I've glittered it up with my Wink of Stella, and I might have to do my glossy accents on that one as well. So in the pocket here, I just have a photo mat, and then I used the 4x6 cut aparts that were in the package throughout the album with my photo mat. So you can journal on that or just cover it up if you wanted to add another photo. This pocket can hold more than what I've got in it, but I did pack this album pretty full. So right here I have added my favorite gold Bow Bunny glitter paste around this cut apart. This is magnetic and does flip up. And again, you have that Bow Bunny double dot paper there. Super cute. Flip this up, and I didn't use a magnet here, although I probably should have. I've got a little chipboard piece right here with some ribbon, and then, let's see if I can get this all in frame. This one opens up too on the other side. And in the pocket I have just a cut apart for a photo or journaling, and then a booklet. And then the same on the other side. You have a large space for a photo here. I've used a chipboard element as kind of a tuck spot. So I've got a journaling card there and then another booklet. And I didn't put any mats inside the pages here because I just stuffed this thing so full. So here I have a pocket, and I wanted to tell you guys one thing. This was actually my 6x6 Doodlebug Booze and Brews album. So I've already done this album before, but I wanted to show you how you can change the size of the albums. So I went from 6x6 to 8x8 here. So it's the same page design as that album. So here I have a pocket and a cut apart, and I've used my Wink of Stella on there. I don't know if you can tell. And then I just have the photo mats in the pocket. And then flip this up, and at the top here I used a chipboard element again as a little tuck spot. I love the bird paper. And then I've made another one of my poinsettias here, and then just two photo mats in the pocket there. And that one is not magnetized. This is just a large pocket that I've decorated up. I have a 3x4 cut apart here, and then just fussy cut some of the stamps out of the, I think the border paper is what I used there. And then I fussy cut this bird, and I thought it was really cute. And in the pocket here, there's just your photo mats. So turn the page. Again, no magnets used on this page. I used the signature sheet right here, and I've glittered it up with my Wink of Stella to make it look like snow. And then I did use this seam binding Tamara has in her shop at countrycraftcreations.com, and this is the rust one. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's rust, and I love the color. I used it in my Master Detective album as well. So this flips up, and you just have this pretty space here with the poinsettia there, another part of the signature sheet. Here I've used my Martha Stewart punch, and I punched the paper and then kind of cut around it down here at the bottom to make a decorative border. And then I have a border strip from the paper there. Lift this up and have the same thing there, and then another one of my flowers. Here, these are just spaces for 4x6 photos, portrait. So I've just added some little pieces of ephemera here, and these flip open. And again, more ephemera, and then a large space here for photos. On this side, I wanted to match the seam binding on this side, so I added that here, and I just left this blank, so you could either add a photo here or just leave the pretty paper. This opens up, and you have a large pocket here, and I have three photo mats in here. And then I have this little cut apart, and then I made it into a pocket and created this little tiny like journaling booklet there. And then I have a large space for a photo there. And that is magnetized. Flip it over. Again, another cut apart from the collection. I loved those on these cut aparts. They were so cute. And I didn't magnetize this, so this lifts up. And I made a pocket out of the paper here. And again, use my border dill again. And here's the two cut aparts. And then two photo mats in here, and this is the Bow Bunny double dot paper down here as well. A chipboard element, and then just another strip of the paper to kind of tie it all in to make it pop a little bit. On this side, I've used my Martha Stewart punch again, and so a full 4x6 photo will fit on the front and back of these flaps. So that's what those are for, so I didn't cover those with paper. Again, I used my seam binding and left it kind of simple, and then there's two photo mats there, and again the Bow Bunny paper to kind of coordinate each side of the page. So on this one, again, I tried to coordinate both sides together. So I have a swing tab here, there's a cut apart from the collection here, this one folds out, and then just a little tuck spot there. So nice spaces for photos. Again, a tuck spot. You can journal on this little piece. And then there's a side pocket here. And there's that cute Bow Bunny double dot paper with the G45. I do recommend getting this. If you don't want to purchase the additional like patterns and solids, this paper goes perfectly with it. And just two photo mats here. And then on this side, again, another cut apart where you could journal. And then this flips open. You can fit a full 4x6 on this flap. Turn it over, and then another photo here. This is a large belly band with a cut apart on top. And I have photo mats here. Again, I was trying to make these pages coordinate, but I failed miserably because I forgot. I glued this down before I added the seam binding to this section, so this was supposed to have seam binding. So, and it looks like my little rhinestone came off of there. I'll have to fix that. So on this side, I loved the birds. It opens up, and there's just two large spaces for photos here. And I didn't magnetize this. This one does have a magnet. Right here there's a pocket with some photo mats. Again, this is the Bow Bunny double dot paper. So you open this up and you can fit a full size 4x6 here, and this flips out, another one here, and large spaces for photos. Here I left it to where the photo mats are loose, So you can either tuck them inside these little pockets, or you could put your photos on here and glue them down, either way. And then I have a little pocket and tag on this side. Really cute. Here I have a 4x6 cut apart from the collection, and this flips up. And I have a little chipboard element where you can stick your photo in behind there. I have a pocket here, and this holds two of the cut aparts where you could journal on or put a photo. And then another pocket back behind it right here. And that does have a magnet. On the back cover, I've added the little pockets and tags right here on the front of this pocket, and then in here I have a photo mat and then some of the journaling cards, all backed on cardstock. And then this is magnetized, so it flips open this way. And right here, I did a little tuck spot, and it's got this little envelope from the pockets and tags with just a little journaling spot or whatever you want it to be, and that just tucks right there. This is magnetized and it opens up. So this is left open and is a pocket and tag again, and your photo will tuck behind this. So then you have room for two photos here, two more right here, and then another one on this page. And this closes. So there is two magnets right here, and then another one right here for this to adhere to so it stays down. So there's just a large pocket here, and I kind of layered some of the papers. I did the border strip, and then again down here, and then I have two cut aparts. And that's it. That's all I got for you guys. So this closes and stays closed. So there is my G45 Winter Wonderland album. I think it turned out beautifully. I hope you like it. I do have a tutorial on my channel for it. It does take a lot of cardstock because, again, I was just enlarging it from my Doodlebug tutorial, so I really didn't figure it to save paper. So I just increased the size, and that was it. So, and I think it turned out really great. I really like the larger size of it, of course. So if you make this, let me know. Visit, join us on Facebook. We have two groups. I have my own group. It's Ellen's Crafty Creations on Facebook. And then also make sure you visit the Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations Facebook page. There's lots of live free tutorials on there. There's the other design team members share their tutorials on there as well. So make sure you go visit both pages. And of course, visit countrycraftcreations.com for all of your scrapbooking needs. Thanks for watching.